everyone, and welcome back to another breakdown of Godzilla Singular Point. This time we're covering episode 10, titled Rikigaku no Genri, meaning something like Principle of Dynamics in Japanese and Encipher in English. We begin with the military observing the third form of Godzilla battle against a Radon. This one, however, appears much larger than the others of its species, showing that they too are growing. It also exhibits a strange black aura not seen previously. It flies towards Godzilla, charging what appears to be a yellow heat ray when it is struck by a ring of energy released by Godzilla that knocks the creature out of the sky. Yoon and Haberu recap the events discussed so far as they return to Ashihara's mansion from the first episode. Mei meets Lin, Bibi's daughter, who drives her to the Shiva facility to meet with her father. The military attempts to figure out how to combat Godzilla, as Yoon and Haberu investigate the code embedded in the song. They find that much of the code corresponds to conversations between Yoon and Mei, meaning that they are an intrinsic part of the timeline laid out by Ashihara some 50 years prior, using a cryptographic algorithm known as MD5, which itself didn't exist until about a decade after Ashihara wrote his notes. The military prepares for battle in Tokyo as Sato meets with the director of Misakioku. He discusses his findings, and we learn that the bones in the underground bunker beneath the radio observatory belong to a huge creature that attacked and destroyed the nearby village where Ashihara grew up. The military back then managed to kill the beast, but the incident apparently faded into obscurity during the war. Ashihara found the remains and had the facility constructed to store it and monitor the radio waves that were emitted by it. The director seems unimpressed by this and receives a call informing him that the alarm is ringing once again. Yoon and Haberu review the encoded timestamps and discover that all but two correspond to text messages sent between Mei and Yoon. One was during the phone call between them in the first episode, and the final one corresponds to a point 4 days in the future. Suddenly, the song begins transmitting through the crystal radio once again, just as it did in the beginning of the series. We cut to Mei and Lin listening to the same song in the car ride while Lin explains it is a local lullaby. They see a huge red dust cloud emerge from the area around the Shiva facility, and Lin accelerates to reach her father. Bibi is also en route with the team, and we discover that Shiranga has returned and is attacking the town outside the facility. Local police and military attempt to engage the monster with small arms fire and BRDM armored cars, but prove unable to stop the beast. Bibi arrives on the scene in a jeep, and one of his teammates manages to hit it with an orthogonal diagonalizer rocket that causes the red dust to solidify into barbs, impaling Shiranga. Immediately after the kaiju is dispatched, Lin arrives with Mei. The military commences a full-scale assault on Godzilla, who transforms into its fourth and possible final form. Tanks and jets bombard the monster with little to no effect, as Godzilla charges a powerful heat beam that tears through the city, leaving much of Tokyo in flames. As I've mentioned in previous breakdowns, the Godzilla portion of this series is extremely reminiscent of moments from Shin Godzilla, which fans of that film will likely enjoy. We also get a new rendition of Akira Ifukube's classic Godzilla theme during the city destruction sequence, which is always great to hear. The episode closes with Godzilla roaring, surrounded by the burning debris of the city. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like this video and consider subscribing to see more content like this in the future. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.